Assalamu alaikum, this is Howtoapply. Welcome you all to a brand new video from LifeInUK. A majority number of people are going to United Kingdom from Bangladesh under the Tier 4 student visa. And the thought that is running through minds of majority of these students is if it is possible to get permanent residency in United Kingdom. In our today's video, we are going to look at myths and facts about how to get PR in UK, who can get permanent residency in UK, who can apply for permanent residency, and what are the requirements for permanent residency in United Kingdom. United Kingdom is a country that welcomes people of every background and culture and religion. It's a country that is known for its acceptance. It's a country that is rich in its ancient history. It's a country that encourages modern democracy. It's a country that promises economical growth and support. All of these reasons make UK #1 choice for international students to complete their higher graduation, and majority of these students opt to settle down in UK. There are only a few simple steps that can ensure a permanent residency for international students. But it would be important to understand that the process of permanent residency in UK is very long, time-consuming and costly. It's much more easier for postgraduate students to apply for permanent residency and actually get permanent residency. But of course, students who are planning to go for undergraduate course and also have the wish to get a permanent residency, you can get a permanent residency, but it only means journey to the permanent residency for undergraduate students will be much more longer, time consuming and costly. As postgraduate students, the process of permanent residency is a student has to complete 1 year post-graduation course in UK, then work in UK for 5 years without any criminal records and good stable financial support, and then they can apply for PR. So if you're a student of undergraduate course, it only means you have to finish your undergraduation course, then you have to finish your post-graduation course, then you have to work for 5 years in United Kingdom, and only then you can apply for the PR. So you see, the journey becomes longer for undergraduate students. But students of post-graduation, they just need to complete their 1 year course, then they need to work 5 years in the United Kingdom, making sure there's no criminal record and a good stable financial support, and then they can apply for the PR. Now let's look at the steps that both undergraduates and postgraduate students need to follow if they plan for a PR. The first step is actually the easiest and the most understandable one, and that is to get admission in a university of UK. You have to make sure that you enroll yourself in university or any university of United Kingdom. Next step would be to get a Tier 4 student visa. And once you successfully get that visa and you travel to UK, students should make sure that they work while they study so that they have a strong resume for their future career, which will help them in order to get a PR. Next step, obviously, once you finish your course, you have to make sure that you have a job, you have to get hired, you have to work in an establishment that provides stable financial support and all the documents that you need for PR. And the last step would be, once you have met all that, the last step is you need to apply for your permanent residency. Now let's look at these steps a bit deeper. First step, getting admitted in any university in UK. Admission in UK university. In order for getting a permanent residency, you have to go to UK. And to go to UK, you have to take admission in a university of UK. Now, every university has different requirements. Every university have their own requirement. You have to make sure that you meet the requirement of you meet both academic and language requirements of universities, and you apply for offer letter, and once you successfully get the cast letter, successfully get acceptance from university, you apply for the student visa. Tier 4 student visa. Getting it successfully is the second step towards your ultimate goal of permanent residency. The next step, once you have gotten your student visa and travel to UK, is to make sure that while you're studying, you're also working to build a strong resume. Students, Tier 4 students are allowed to work 20 hours a week and full-time during summer and Christmas holidays. Working 20 hours a week or working full-time during summer or Christmas holidays may roughly bring you 12 to 1500 pounds per month. This, as this kind of income ensures financial support, it also ensures that you have a good resume for your next step. In order to get a PR, you need to be employed, and in order to be employed, one needs to have skills, knowledge, and you cannot get skills and knowledge without working. You need to have a good resume that ensures more job opportunities for you. And that is your next step. Once you have finished your post-graduation course, post-graduation in UK is mostly 1 year old. Some universities have 1.5 year old. The last 6 months are mostly internships, work experience. So once you have finished your course, you need to apply. Once you have finished your post-graduation course, you need to apply for a PSW visa. PSW visa is post-study work visa. So you finish your post-graduation of 1 year or 1.5 year, and then you need to apply for post-study work visa, PSW visa. But first time when you apply PSW visa, you will get the permission to stay in UK and work in UK for 2 years. Now it's important that students understand, for the first 2 years you can work anywhere you like. You can do any job, you can work any job that you can find from any place. But after the 2 years, you need to again apply for a PSW visa, but this time you have to make sure that you transit from PSW visa. Sorry, after the first 2 years, you applied for a PSW visa, and after the 2 years of that PSW visa, again you have to apply for 3 more years of general work visa. So you are transiting. First, it was a Tier 4 student visa. From there, you transited to PSW visa that ensured your stay for 2 years in the UK while working. After that 2 years, you need to transit from PSW to general working visa, general work permit visa. But to do that, to get that general working visa, you have to make sure that you get a job in a great establishment, a job that ensures secure career for you. Once you have applied for that general general working visa, and you have stayed for 3 more years, in total 3 years and previous 2 years of PSW visa, by now you should have 5 years of working in UK. That will bring you to your last step, and that is applying for PR. So now you have stayed in UK, working in UK for 5 years. So now you can apply for PR, permanent residency in the United Kingdom. You will need to meet certain requirements, such as you need to provide documents, proof of a stable income, full-time job, and a good moral conduct of these 5 years with no criminal records. Once you have provided these documents, proven these facts, you also need to sit for a LifeInUK test, and some may need to face English language test. Once you successfully pass these tests and meet the requirement of 5 year working in UK without any criminal record and a strong and stable financial record, you can successfully get permanent residency. This permanent residency process usually takes 6 months. As I said, it's a very long process. You have to be patient, it's time consuming, and it can be costly. Great things take time. As I've said from the beginning of the video, I'm sure some of you must be thinking, oh, we thought permanent residency would be very easy. We're just going to complete our post-graduation and then get a job and apply for permanent residency. It's not that easy. It takes a bit of time. But compared to many other English-speaking international countries, getting PR in UK is much more easier, and as we all know, UK has a better economical support. It's a perfect choice for settling down, for growth, and for career development. I hope this video helped you understand the permanent residency process of UK, how you can apply for permanent residency in UK, what are the requirements, who are eligible for permanent residency. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe to Lead Educare's official YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, you must subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell button. This is Irene of Tabali. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for all your support. For today, Assalamu alaikum. Bye bye.